Imagine a bustling metropolis thriving with life. Now picture this metropolis in just 1 square meter of a well-maintained garden. Yes, you heard it right. Your garden, regardless of its size, is a thriving hub of biodiversity, a complex network of life forms interacting and coexisting. It's a place where hundreds of species, from the tiniest microbes to the most vibrant butterflies, play their part in the grand orchestra of nature. In the world of green, every leaf, every bug counts. Biodiversity is the variety of life in a particular habitat or ecosystem. This simple statement underscores an incredibly complex and vital concept. Picture a garden, not just as a collection of plants, but as a thriving network, humming with life. From the tiniest microorganisms in the soil to the towering trees, each element contributes to this living tapestry. Biodiversity is the heartbeat of this network, a symphony of life forms interacting, each playing their part in the garden's health and productivity. A diverse garden is a balanced garden. It's a place where pests are kept in check by natural predators, where pollinators flourish, where each organism supports and is supported by others. This is the magic of biodiversity. It bolsters ecological balance and resilience. It's a natural pest control system, a symbiotic dance of life that keeps our gardens vibrant and healthy. So, the more diverse our gardens, the more balanced and resilient they become. Biodiversity isn't just about the birds and the bees, it's also about the roots and the soil. The story of life in your garden doesn't end at the surface. It's a tale that extends deep into the ground, where a complex network of roots and soil microorganisms forms the epicenter of a thriving ecosystem. Let's consider the humble earthworm, for instance. It's a tireless worker, tunneling through the soil, breaking down organic matter, and creating spaces for air and water. This process naturally aerates the soil, making it easier for plant roots to penetrate deeper and access essential nutrients. Then we have the legions of microscopic life forms, bacteria, fungi, and other soil microorganisms, that form symbiotic relationships with plants. These tiny powerhouses help break down organic matter, transforming it into rich, fertile soil that plants can easily absorb. Take mycorrhizal fungi as an example. These fungi form a mutually beneficial relationship with plant roots, boosting their ability to absorb water and nutrients. In return, the plant supplies the fungi with the sugars it needs to grow. It's a beautiful exchange, a testament to the intricate and delicate balance of nature. But the benefits don't stop there. Biodiversity in the garden also enhances nutrient cycling. Different plants have varying nutrient needs and root structures. By diversifying the types of plants in your garden, you can ensure a more balanced and efficient use of nutrients in the soil. For instance, deep-rooted plants can bring up nutrients from far below the surface, making them available to shallower-rooted plants. Legumes, on the other hand, can fix nitrogen from the atmosphere, enriching the soil with this essential nutrient. In the grand scheme of things, these processes contribute to the overall health of our planet. Healthy, fertile soil is capable of storing vast amounts of carbon, playing a crucial role in mitigating climate change. And let's not forget, diverse, vibrant gardens are more resilient to pests, diseases, and extreme weather conditions. So when we talk about biodiversity, let's remember it's not just about the variety of life we can see. It's also about the unseen world beneath our feet. A world that holds the key to the health and vitality of our gardens and our planet. Healthy soil, healthy plants, healthy planet. Our gardens can be a safe haven for wildlife, providing essential ecosystem services. Imagine your garden as a bustling airport with bees and butterflies jetting off from flower to flower carrying precious cargo of pollen. This is pollination in action, a vital process that enables plants to reproduce. If you've ever enjoyed a juicy apple or a slice of pumpkin pie, you've got a pollinator to thank. But that's not all. Birds swooping down to pick up seeds are the garden's delivery service, ensuring the next generation of plants finds a new place to grow. This is seed dispersal, another corner of biodiversity's magic. Now let's not forget our nocturnal friends, the bats. These creatures of the night are not only excellent at pest control, gobbling up thousands of pesky insects in a single night, but they also play a crucial role in pollination and seed dispersal, especially for tropical fruits. And then, there's the humble earthworm, nature's own plow. As they wriggle through the soil, they not only aerate it but also break down organic matter into nutrient-rich humus. This improves soil fertility, making your garden a more welcoming place for plants to put down roots. Meanwhile, spiders are on bug patrol. By setting up their intricate webs between plants, they trap and eat many common garden pests, reducing the need for chemical pesticides. Look closely, and you'll find frogs and toads in the damp corners of your garden. These amphibians are a gardener's best friend, gobbling up slugs, snails, and other pests. But remember, these creatures need our help to survive. By creating diverse habitats in our gardens, we can attract a wider variety of wildlife, each playing their unique part in the ecosystem. This is the beauty of biodiversity. It's a complex network of life, each creature interconnected, each playing a vital role. From the smallest insect to the largest bird, every species contributes to the health and vitality of our gardens. Even the smallest creature plays a part in the orchestra of nature. Biodiverse gardens are our allies in the fight against climate change and water scarcity. Now you might be wondering, how can a humble garden have such a profound impact on global challenges? Well, let's delve into that. In the battle against climate change, every bit of carbon reduction counts. And here's where our garden heroes come into play. Each plant in your garden, from the towering oak to the delicate daisy, is a carbon sequester, diligently absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. This process, known as photosynthesis, is Mother Nature's own way of combating the greenhouse effect. But it's not just about the carbon. Plants are also vital in maintaining the balance of other greenhouse gases. For instance, gardens with a variety of plants help reduce nitrous oxide emissions from the soil. The more diverse your garden, the greater its potential to keep our atmosphere clean and healthy. Moving on to water conservation, diverse gardens are absolute wizards. Due to their deep and varied root systems, these gardens are excellent at capturing and storing rainwater. They act as natural sponges, soaking up the water and releasing it slowly over time. This not only reduces the need for frequent watering but also helps prevent soil erosion and runoff, maintaining the health and structure of your garden soil. Imagine a garden filled with diverse plants, each playing its part in the grand scheme of things. The tall trees and shrubs creating a canopy, helping to reduce evaporation and providing shade for the smaller plants. The deep-rooted plants breaking up compacted soil, enabling water to infiltrate deeper and replenishing groundwater supplies. The ground covers spreading their roots horizontally, preventing soil erosion and retaining moisture. Yes, every plant in your garden, regardless of its size or species, is a climate champion and a water sage. And by nurturing this biodiversity, you are contributing to a larger cause, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond the boundaries of your garden. So, remember, every plant in your garden is a climate champion and a water sage. A biodiverse garden is a feast for the eyes and a balm for the soul. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with digital stimuli, it's a breath of fresh air to step into a garden teeming with life. Each plant, each creature, adds a splash of color, a unique texture, a whisper of movement to the canvas of your garden. It's a live, ever-changing masterpiece, a testament to the beauty of nature's diversity. Now, imagine a garden filled with just one type of plant. It's uniform, predictable, and frankly, dull. It's the difference between a monotonous drone and a harmonious symphony. The aesthetic diversity offered by a biodiverse garden adds depth and richness to our lives, stimulating our senses and sparking our creativity. But the benefits go beyond just the aesthetic. There's a growing body of research that points to the profound impact of nature on our mental health. Spending time in a vibrant, biodiverse garden can help reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance concentration. It's like a natural form of therapy, right in your backyard. One study even found that people living in neighborhoods with more biodiversity reported better mental health. It's not just about seeing green, it's about seeing a variety of greens and reds and yellows and purples. It's about hearing the hum of bees, the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves. And it's not just about passive observation. Engaging with nature, getting your hands in the soil, planting seeds, watching them grow, these activities can be incredibly therapeutic. They can ground us, helping us feel connected to the world around us in a tangible way. So a biodiverse garden isn't just good for the environment or the birds and the bees, it's good for us too. It's a source of beauty, a catalyst for creativity, a haven for mental well-being. Nature's beauty is its diversity. Embrace that diversity in your garden and reap the aesthetic and psychological benefits. You'll be nurturing not just a garden but your soul too. You can make a difference. You can nurture biodiversity right in your own garden. So, how can you bring this to life? Start by planting native species. These are already adapted to your local climate and soil conditions, and they provide the best food and habitat for local wildlife. Next, create habitats. Consider a pond for frogs, a log pile for beetles, or a birdhouse for feathered friends. Even the smallest garden can be a haven for wildlife. And finally, avoid using pesticides. These can harm the beneficial insects that help your garden thrive. Instead, let nature do the pest control. Ladybugs, spiders, and birds are all natural predators of common garden pests. By making these simple changes, you can transform your garden into a sanctuary for life. Remember, diversity is the spice of life, and your garden is no exception. Every garden can be a biodiversity hotspot. So, go on, get your hands dirty, and start nurturing biodiversity today.